friends, how's it going? It's me, Betty Jean. Happy Hallobean. So for today's video, it's something a little more simple. It's not a crazy costume look or anything. It's just a little makeup tutorial that's Halloween inspired, you know? I wanted to do a reverse smoky eye, but I also wanted to do a two-tone look, so I kind of created this reverse smoky eye two-tone grungy Halloween look. It's not too outlandish, it's not too out there. I don't feel like people would give you weird looks if you're uncomfortable wearing a bunch of color. I feel fine in two-tone looks. I honestly don't really get weird looks too often, surprisingly. Well, maybe I do, but not that I notice. But I still thought this would be really fun. I think it's really cute. It's something more simple and easy if you wanted a Halloween look, but nothing like too crazy with a ton of glitter or anything too complicated. It doesn't require a whole lot of technique. I mean, it requires some technique, but not a whole lot of skill level. I feel like most people could do this. I also used the Morphe 35M for this palette because I had a lot of requests whenever I did my palette collection video last month. So yeah. I used that to create this look and I love it. I feel really good. I'm about to go to dinner with a friend who's moving away. And yeah, let's just get right into it. Hello, hi. We are filming a Hallobean look, obviously. I'm going to do a little bit of my face with you. I already did my foundation, concealer, cream bronzer, and setting powder, and we're gonna move on to blush now. I wanted to dip into my Likely Makeup Clown Blush palette, and I want to use the orange shade because it's a Halloween color, you know? I'm just going to take my blush brush. This is a BH Cosmetics number 3. I like angled blush brushes. I don't know why, it's just kind of what I've picked over the years. And I like to start it more in my temple zone and just kind of fade it around until I like the way it looks. I use a ton of blush, just in case you're new here. I love the vibe of it. I think it's cute. This moment is actually my first time using the orange blush, and I think it's really, really pretty. And I can't forget my nose. I love my blushy nose. And now I'm just gonna take my beauty sponge and pounce over it. Oh goodness, my camera stopped recording. So now I'm popping on some fake freckles. I'm using my Lime Crime freckle pen, but I prefer Freck. I just literally ran out of it today. I have more coming in the mail any day now. But until then, I'm going to use the Lime Crime freckle pen, which I still really like, but it's no longer available, so there's that. In theory, you could probably use like a felt tip brow pen, but I like the vibe of the freckle product better. But we're not here to discuss fake freckles. I know some people like them, some people hate them. I'm a huge fan. Do with it what you will. And I feel like it especially goes hand in hand really well with a lot of blush. So yeah. Just going to take my blush brush and just tap over it. I don't have any extra product on this brush, but I do like my freckles to look like they're underneath makeup. Very summery for a Halloween look, right? So I'm going to be using my Morphe 35M for this look. So I'm just going to use the lightest shade here, Light of the Party, as my face highlight. I'm just using this BH Cosmetics number 4 brush, and we're just going to highlight tops of the cheekbones. I haven't dipped into this palette in a long time. I missed playing with it. It's still one of my favorite palettes. I think it's really good. And I'm not a Morphe, like a huge Morphe fan or lover or anything like that. I don't like big palettes, but this palette just does it for me. I don't know what it is. And now I'm just quickly going to spray my face with my Apocalyptic Beauty setting spray for the recently deceased. You can use my code beautbean for 15% off. Alright, zoomed you in a little bit closer. I'm going to go ahead and prime both eyes. I know I usually do one at a time, but I want to do both at the same time kind of this time. So I'm just going to go ahead and prime both eyes with my Sigma eyeshadow base in Ignite. And I'm not going to set it because I don't prefer to do that. So we're going to do kind of a reverse smoky eye, kind of a two-tone look. It's going to be a thing. I'm going to dip into the black first, Black Magic. It's just a matte black. And you don't have to use this palette, obviously. You can use just any palette. I grabbed this one because I knew you guys wanted to see me use it because I've been requested to, and because it has blacks, purples, and oranges. So I'm going to pop this in the inner portion of my eye, inner lid, kind of my inner corner, inner lower lash line. So that's how I start these reverse smoky eyes. I just go with that darkest shade, whether it be a black or just a dark tone. It doesn't even have to be super dark if you do a reverse smoky eye. You just want most of that depth and focus to be in the front rather than the outside, which would make it like a typical smoky eye, you know? With the little bit of leftover that's on the brush, now that I've done that to both eyes, I'm just going to just lightly start smudging right along that edge. It's not going to be perfect. It's going to be kind of sloppy looking. I just want to start forming a little bit of that gradient across, you know? I mean, maybe you don't know, but now you know. I don't know what I'm saying. All right, so I have doubles of a couple brushes. I have 2 Spectrum C06s and 2 Spectrum B04s. I'm going to use the B04, which is an angled brush, and I'm going to dip into the matte purple, which is called Power Slayer. And I'm just gonna be taking that and I'm going to just start kind of working that across the lid against that black to get the blend forming. And I'm dipping in little bits at a time because I can always build it up. I don't want too much too fast with something like this because I don't want this outside edge to be too insanely pigmented. Also going to take some of that and start dragging it in this front little portion, kind of in the middle of my lower lash line. Just going to take that brush with the black, no additional product, just to swirl. And I don't care if the lid is perfect, I'm more so working on the crease right now because I'm going to be popping a shimmer anyways. Just so you guys know, I realized I didn't really mention that. And now I'm going to take the other Spectrum B04 and take the orange. It's going to be this one right here called Fired Up. It's so hard to hold these giant palettes, I hate it. And I'm going to do kind of the same thing, just start working that across like a little bit of the lid, but mostly worrying about the crease blend. But I do want some of this on the lid as well. I'm not totally negating the crease, or else I would have used a smaller brush if I really wanted to avoid the crease. This look is going to be very dark, spooky, grungy. You could do this with bright purple and bright orange, make it more vibrant and neon, but I wanted it to be like a deeper vibe with this today. That's just what I'm feeling. And same with the lower lash, just taking it to the middle. I thought of this look last night actually. I don't even know what sparked it. I wasn't even looking at makeup. I think I was just watching a show with Zane and it just popped into my head. I don't know, maybe I was thinking about a different look that I wanted to do. And I was like, oh, I could do a reverse smoky eye for Hallobean. And I was like, I could do anything for Hallobean. Taking that black again, just a little bit to make sure things are buffed and looking good. So there aren't any really like light cream colored shades in this palette, so I just grabbed my BH Cosmetics Royal Affair. It does not matter what you use. I just wanted a light color like this. And I'm going to take one of these Spectrum B06s and just start fluffing that in the outer corner, because again, I want the outer corner to be nice and light so that it just blends into nothing essentially. And I want to do this before I lay down the shimmer because I don't want the shimmer to transfer too bad out here when I go back and blend again. If I get most of that blend done now, it'll just make my life easier later. I'm gonna go back in with a little bit more purple because I went a little too heavy with that shade just now. And don't be afraid to break this up into even more shadows if you need to. Using a lot of shadows does help make the blend easier. I was just confident that I was able to get this kind of a vibe with just these 3 shades. See how much that helps, that cream color helps just kind of blend and perfect things. It looks so pretty and cool. I'm gonna take the other one now. I could in theory use the same brush, but I wanna make sure the purple and orange don't interfere with each other. So that's why I'm using separate brushes a lot. I'm so excited that Hallobean is finally here. I'm so excited that I've gotten a little bit of a head start on filming. Well, at the time that you see this video, I'm sure I will have a lot of it filmed. Because I really wanted to be able to spend October just experiencing October. Florida isn't that fallish, but I still wanted to be able to have plenty of time for Halloween festivities. I didn't want to have to spend every waking moment of October filming for Hallobean. I wanted to just be able to have fun. Oh, look how cool that is. This is coming out exactly like I was hoping. Oh, I'm thrilled right now. In theory, I could be totally content leaving it just like this, but I do want to add a little bit of shimmer to spice it up. I'm going to be using, oh goodness, this purple shimmer here called Daredevil and this orange shimmer called Bright Eyes. And I'm just going to use the same brush. I'll just use one side for the purple, one side for the orange. And I'm not going to use glitter glue like I normally do because I want this to be a little more of just like a tippy tap. I'm going to focus that towards the front half of the lid. I don't want this to really go out too far because, again, I want that to fade into seemingly nothingness. I could use glitter primer if I wanted this to pop a lot. You could go in with an actual glitter and that would be really cute. I'm going to take the orange now and do the same thing. And then I'll work on my blends. Oh, this looks so cute and spooky. I'm going to take the angled brushes that I was using with each eye just to blend and mesh that together so that everything flows. We like a good blend here. And then just taking my corresponding big brushes that I used with the nude shade with no additional product. I just want to make sure these outer portions look nice and clean. Oh, it's so cute. I'm so happy. I'm just going to take that same highlight shade that I used for my face highlight and I'm going to highlight that my inner corner because I do still like an inner corner highlight even though I am doing a reverse smoky eye with the dark inner portion. I still want that little pop of brightness. But again, you could leave it dark. You could do a purple highlight, you could do an orange highlight, you could do really whatever you please. Just gonna take my fluffy brushes to blend that inner corner out. And yeah, this is pretty much it. This is exactly what I was hoping for. Oh, I think it's so grungy and spooky and cool. And it's more of like a subtle Halloween look because I don't feel like people are gonna look at you and like think, oh my gosh, Halloween. But it's very cool, it's different, it's not anything too normal as far as a Halloween look goes. So I'm content with this. I don't know what I'm going to put in my waterline or on my lips yet, so I'm going to go off camera, figure that out, put on my lashes, and we'll finish this up. All right, that's it. This is my final look. What do you think? I love it. I ended up going with the platinum pencil from NYX because I felt like it kind of complemented that inner corner with the black and the sparkly. I don't know, I think it looks really cool. It would also look cool with the black. It would also look really cool with a purple and an orange. You know what I mean? You could do pretty much anything. And then on my lips, I went with Fern Lip Blaze from Lime Crime. I thought about doing a black, but I'm about to go eat and I didn't feel like taking a black off, and I don't like eating with black lipstick because I inevitably get it everywhere. So yeah, I like this combo. I really like this look. It's nothing too complicated. I really hope you guys like it. I had fun creating it. If you guys recreate any of my looks, whether it's a costume look or something more simple, please make sure you tag me on Instagram because I would love to see it. I want to see everyone celebrating Hallobean all month long. I'm just so in the spirit. I love this time of year. I look forward to creating more looks and just, yeah, stay tuned. If you enjoyed this look, please make sure to give it a thumbs up. If you're not already, please hop over to my Instagram. It's beautbean. Follow me there. I post every single day, and don't forget to subscribe. I'm posting every single day in October for Hallobean as well. Thank you so much for watching, and I will catch you in the next one. Okay, bye.